as tactical manager, I'm going to suggest that the living goddess does not have to rummage through snake bones, snake meal bones, and
I'll look over. I'll look
because
over
we actually
people's shoulders.
remember, we all know how leftovers get left over from being eaten by a snake, right? These bones have made the passage through the underground, as it were, and so therefore it's going to be unpleasant. So therefore, I'm stuck doing that, and I'm going to, Throxon's made a big case about what a dude he is, so we're going to see, what he's made of. Um, and Rella looks like she's been around the block about 500 times, so she can help too. But the other
Oh yeah,
three are the ones
yeah.
who are watching, and so Zohak's helping out Pixie as is only sensible. So that's what's up. I mean, we're not going to take much time at this, right? I mean, we
Okay.
require light.
Okay.
We require, I mean, we're using, tools, to kind of rummage through and just say, okay, is there anything here except for refuse? But not
The
long, 10 minutes. Then we're going to hike up
okay. Well,
that passage.
got you. Okay, the pile of bones where you're at, that's kind of in the bottom of the stairwell. And it's a big pile of bones. Now, you had to crawl over these coming down the steps.
Right.
And yeah, you would say probably easily 200 people
Oh wow!
died.
That snake's been here like eating people that long? Holy crap! All
Well,
right.
this is may or may not be the snake. The snake
Right.
definitely lived here, but
Okay.
this may be um, exploring out from the pile of bones. You can see this. There's the hallways have like doorways open. Um, let's see. All right. Okay. The first thing that you come to is a. Now this is going down just one of the hallways. Is apparently the dungeon. There's just skeletons in here, just full human adult skeletons, just on the floor, like
So
they've been chained up.
right? So either chained up or confined behind old doors and stuff like that. Well, that's depressing. All right.
Extremely, it's
Right.
just dank and dark in here, but there's not much else. It stinks really bad down here at this point. Across from the dungeon um, is a large room that is it's full of this is coins, money. This was a treasury.
Okay. So just to be clear, we went down a hallway and found dungeon stuff. Now, did we come back and go down the opposite hallway, or is it still down that hallway?
All right, this is the same hall,
Same
just on the
hall.
opposite side.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so wow. I mean, this is, guys, I mean, full stop. I doubt any of us is going to complain if we, acquire some coinage here. Um, although, and I mean, clearly nothing has happened here since there was some sort of disaster,
Yep.
right? So,
That's what you get. Yep.
right. So therefore, it's not like somebody came along later and like set up traps or something like that. This was normal, and then they all got killed, and we're looking at the remains, as far as I can tell. Um, I'm uh, for better or for worse, I am going to have two hench people hold the lanterns. The other two hench people will gather coins. There is some shrinkage. I'm not going to worry about it.
Okay.
Seems like a reasonable, a good management policy. It's like, you guys gather up
Yeah.
those thousands of coins. We'll count them later. Hint, hint. Go ahead and stuff a few in your pockets as you go. I don't care. And
I mean, Pixie is never interested in money because everything is provided for Pixie. But I think she would say keep your eye open for things other than gold, things that may be
right,
truly valuable as
right,
opposed to.
exactly. Yes, I get that. We'll all probably give her the look. But still, she's got a point that, I mean, these are ancient coins of the seven cities. They're not just like, coins. We're not going to go up and buy beer with these. Right. These, I'll make it clear. This is not our, I mean, pending whatever you stuffed in your pockets, I don't say. But, so forgetting those, the rest of these are actually going to go up to, the temples where their worth is going to be appreciated. So and I'm kind of interested. I mean, are they minted? Pixie just got me interested. I'm going to pick up a coin and check it out. Is this any kind of coinage that I'm at all familiar with? Is this cool ancient stuff?
Well, yes, it is actually. It is. They're gold. Some of them are gold and silver. You just like your typical denominations or whatever of coin, but they are stamped with a unique symbol. It is a star that's got 7 points on it.
Ooh. I'm going to make my ancient lore roll at -5.
Let's see what happens.
Subtract 5 from my roll, which gives me a 1, so I don't get anything but. My result is a 1.
Pixie, you want to try any roll like that?
Yeah, I don't have the ancient lore, but I can.
You're allowed to use
give
it. You just aren't going to be allowed to improve it if you make it, or otherwise.
Yeah.
So
So I rolled a 13. This I'm assuming is off of intelligence.
Well, yeah, but you got your base intelligence, right?
Yeah, my base intelligence is a 9.
That's not what I mean. You have your base roll from your intelligence,
right?
Which is 17.
Yeah.
Right. So 17 or higher, basically. Yeah. So that kind of stinks.
Yeah.
And then you must subtract 5 from whatever it is you rolled.
Yeah. So I'm not close to. Yeah.
So yes, a charming look of a naive interest from Pixie, who has no chance of learning much. Is my guess.
But the Necromancer Kings, that was long ago, so it that knowledge has been buried. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we know that. I suppose we know there were 7 cities and 7-pointed star. I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But so we don't get too much from that. But still, we're interested. After all, and that's interesting. We're checking.
So this should probably be part of one of the cities, just based on that.
No surprise there. I mean, what else would we find here? I mean, I'm all for that. That's fantastic. Let's and of course we know that the 7 cities were destroyed and that this one or the one was eaten by the Fens. So good, we're here. So let's pack up some bags. We don't have to take all of it. After all, as far as we know, this is our only way out that we know of. Right? I mean, this is our only way out that we know of. So if we're not running for our lives, we can always pick up a batch of this stuff on the way up. So at the moment, I'm going to say we're going to take we're going to take like just one sample, right? One person's, sample, which I will hold. Just so basically sort of a pouch worth of the coins. Not worrying about trying to get them all, just trying to get enough so that we can say, if this is all we come out with, at least we can say, hey, there's more of these down there.
All right.
So that's my plan. So no more than 30 coins, probably.
Okay. Yeah, that's
right. And considering, gold is better than not gold, but I'd actually like to get a variety of types just to show the variety that's there. Because I'm really thinking of showing this off to a priest. That's what's kind of on my mind.
All right.
So okay, that's kind of what I have in mind there, and you can tell me like how much it is later. In like I can put down show what I'm carrying. We are.
Hayde is really excited about getting some gold for himself. He's just, you may have seen him like pilfer a couple into a bag,
I am okay
but
with that. That is okay. This is you got to keep your hench people happy, right? They gotta feel like they're getting something out of this, and I'm totally all right if I mean on the way back, and if we have the time to do it, then and the safety to do it, then we're going to be coming up with a lot more than this anyway, right? Out of this spot, that's fine.
well, he's definitely excited at the prospect of that. I mean, he can kind of tell from your uh, direction that's kind of what he's going to get to do, and he's looking really forward to it. So,
Okay. Well, in that case, considering that he's all enthusiastic, he's coming with me on point on the way up, on the way out further, as we. This is sort of the end. Does this hallway continue past the dungeon and the treasury? No.
there is a cesspool,
Oh,
a pit.
right.
I want to head the other direction.
Yeah,
That's
we
the
don't
only
do
thing
pits.
that.
Okay, we're going back the other way. Yeah. So, back to the staircase-ish central area, correct? All right.
Right.
Well, let's see. So, if I was a treasury and I was a dungeon, that's kind of as far away from well-traveled tunnel as you can get. So let's take the exact opposite. Let's just cut, instead of going right or left, let's go past the staircase and take the exact opposite.
Okay, going down the opposite direction, you see a great door at the end of the hallway. Looks like possibly an exit. This door is overgrown with vines and rubble around it. So,
Does it also look like it's in bad shape? Like, so many of these doors look like, and we've already experienced that they're easy to kind of break in just because they're.
This one's bigger, but what kind of shape is it in?
this one looks like it's intact, but it's and that it's not like rotten and about to fall off. However, it does have some of the boards have split and warped, and there are roots coming through.
Ooh, all right.
So
So if it's got vines and there's roots coming through, I'm kind of betting that the other side is really overgrown. So
that's what when you get to the door, that's basically what you find is that this is blocked. It would be very difficult to pass through.
right.
Not impossible, but it would be
Note to self, intended exit by the architects, not happening without some effort. So that means that our hopes of just kind of coming out of the structure easily. So either we. Well, okay. Okay. Let's check one of the other hallways then. I mean, if this is going to be our way back, no matter what, we should make sure that there's no lurking monstrosities.
Yeah. Does Zohak have any reaction to this doorway? I mean, is Zohak picking up anything?
no. It's all who knows how long, eons, just dead, death, and just rot, ruin. It's lifeless for the most part. I mean, there's mold and fungi, things like that, but not really anything bigger than that growing.
I'm a spear guy and a sword guy. Palamuse is a spear guy, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember
Yes.
correctly. Rella is more sword-ish, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Right? And
Excellent.
and Throxin is I think you even said that he was what he had. But can you remind me what kind of weapon he's carrying around?
Throxon is known for being a good spearman.
Spearman. Okay. Well, personally, I'm a huge fan of the spear, as a in terms of plain old utility weapon kind of thing. But I am slightly. Does any of us? Geez, I don't know if any of us had the brains to pack a hatchet or two. I mean, we brought camping gear, and you'd think that a hatchet would be a good thing to have around. Um, but I'm just thinking of ways to get like through the door and through the vines and stuff. But our weaponry is we are carrying killing weaponry, not tool weaponry.